Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a CWPA TV remote broadcast of the New England Division Championship Tournament hosted by Boston University. Our free championship tournament remote broadcast is brought to you courtesy of Cap 7 and the Collegiate Water Polo Association. Scott Samuel David Weiss here. Hope you're having a nice time on this Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. Game 6 is here, and it features in the dark caps the host 3 seed Boston Terriers, and in the white the 2 seed Dartmouth. The green Dartmouth in white going left to right, and BU in dark right to left. It's Dartmouth controlling the ball. Dartmouth picked up a 20-5 win over Connecticut in game number 2, while BU won 14-6 over Tufts in game 3. Winner of this game will be playing for first place tomorrow. BU has never won this division. Dartmouth has not won it since 2015. I believe it has won this division about 8 times. How to play it goes, and we'll see the Terriers now on offense. In last year's semifinal, same matchup, 3 BU, 2 Dartmouth. 3 seed BU came out in that one as the winner, 9-3, but ultimately fell short to top seed Boston College, 10-7 in the title game. Now set for the hole. Oh, I think we have a. Wait, I don't think that's gonna. Is that a goal? Is that a goal? You bet. That might have been Matthew Weiser. I wasn't so sure. But it was good, and BU gets the first one of this one with about 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. This is the third meeting between the clubs this season. Dartmouth won both regular season meetings, 15-8 and 13-7. BU is a player down as Dartmouth's on the power play. 20 seconds on the 6-on-5. Now inside the BU 5, now up top. Will fire. Oh, what a block in the field. Battle for it. And Boston University comes up with the possession. It'll be big. Killing penalties. That is a big factor that could decide this game. BU 6-3, but playing more like it's a lot better than that. What a start. That might be number 9. How about Pablo Curzon? BU up 2-0 with about 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gerard Lafon has done a great job the last few years as head coach of Boston University, the 2-time defending New England Coach of the Year. How about that? Right now. Thought it was a turnover. Trying to fire, and it will be a turnover. Save anyway, made, I believe, by John Lee. Lee will play a critical role in making sure that this will not be the third time this season the Terriers lose. It will be a 6-on-5. Doesn't score there. And BU comes up empty. So BU trying to go out in front quickly. In its game 3 win, 14-6 over Tufts, BU led 8-0 at halftime. Tufts, by the way, lost Game 5 to 7 seed UConn, 8-4. UConn's first ever win when allowing fewer than 9 goals. First ever win when scoring under 10 goals. Least amount of goals ever allowed in a game. First season with multiple wins. UConn is 2-8. BU unfortunate that time. About 4 to 4.5 minutes to go in the first. Boston U in dark 3. Dartmouth, the 2 seed, and white, nothing yet. Seems like whenever Dartmouth has owned the Terriers in the regular season, in the championship tournament, it's a different story. Crowd chanting defense here at the Fitness and Rec Center, and it's John Lee getting it off his body. John Lee, senior, with the ball. Ordinary foul. Nope, I don't think that's good. No goal. It's going the other way. That should not be a goal for Matthew Weiser. Huge call for Dartmouth. Oh, look at that pickup. Boston College has won 24 consecutive division games. We'll take on Northeastern in our second semifinal. And I'm sure fans want a BU-BC first place game with a spot at the National Collegiate Club Championship on the line, set for November 15th to 17th at the University of Pittsburgh. Dartmouth now with the ball. The winner of this division will be the 9th position at the NCCC. Will take on Notre Dame in round 1 on November 15th, pending the circumstances. Now, halfway through this game's first period, it's 2-0 BU, and a power play to come here for Dartmouth in white. Now, doing perimeter passing. Across now, trying to find room. Oh, no goal. Foul on Dartmouth. Now BU trying to extend this hot start over the Big Green. Dartmouth coached by Randy Budner, a 4-time New England Coach of the Year. Has been the coach for at least the last 11 seasons. Blocked to the field by Dartmouth. Approximately 3 or so minutes to go. And the first 2-0 Terriers in dark. The host institution wears dark regardless of seed. Ordinary foul, shot clock at 17. Nope. It's going to be a turn. Nope, not a turnover. 6 on 5 for Dartmouth. If a player is excluded 3 times at any point in the game, he or she will be ejected. Deflected there by BU. But Dartmouth recovers. Big Green now on the left flat. Set ahead, out of play. Wide left. Try to go for the pass, but a little too much oomph. John Lee now with the outlet. About 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still 2-0 Boston University. The BU fans try to provide some encouragement and will retain possession. Trying to flip it up, but that player is not answered. So BU holding on 2-0. Dartmouth hasn't answered the bell yet. The goalie's out in front, and Lee, fortunate the post was at his side. There's luck on your side, and then there's the crossbar. Under 2 or so minutes to go in the first quarter. The Free C Terriers leading 2-0. Make it 3-0 after that sweep shot. Matthew Weiser again. He's got a pair. He is saying, let's go, everyone. Keep it going. It's 3-0 BU. Boston University has been to the first place game 3 times. 2014, 17, and 18, all 3 were runner-up finishes to nearby neighborhood rival Boston College. This year might be different, a lot of fans think. Dartmouth now on the attack and draws ball under for Dartmouth. Shot clock unplugged, and BU will be on the power play to end the first quarter. Dartmouth a bit erratic to begin this game. Blocked to the field. Dartmouth will take the shot. And what a start for Boston University. 7 minutes in the books. It's free seed and host Boston University Terriers in dark free. And the visitors, the 2 seed Dartmouth College, big green and white from Hanover, New Hampshire. Nothing yet. BU, good start in the semifinals.
I'm Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7 International. Today we're going to talk about the Cap 7 rebounder and the different variations you can use to really put this tool to work. Okay, the most important thing you can use the rebounder for is lots of repetitions. Let's take a look at what Wolf's doing over here, and I'll talk through some of the different things. He's got the 1 kilogram ball. He's going off one rebounder. We've got it set up in a corner so he can work on his cross pass passes and body position. Now if he grabs a second ball, second 1 kilogram ball, he can work on using both at the same time. You're getting lots of different skills here and lots of different repetitions. Across your body, everything focused, and you're getting a ton of repetitions in a short amount of time. If you really want to be challenged, you would add a weight belt. Okay, there's a lot of different variations you can do. Check them out, cap7.com.
Looking to take your game to the next level? Find more drills, skills, and tips on Cap 7's website.
Next weekend at Holman Aquatic Center in Erie is the MAWPC West Championships. Connecticut College, Monmouth, Washington Jefferson, McKendree, Salem, and crosstown rivals Mercyhurst and Gannon will duke it out to see who comes away as champ of the West. The champ also gets a bid to the MAWPC Championship at Bucknell on November 22nd to 24th. So be sure to check out the pay-per-view action on CWPATV.com November 9th and 10th. We go to the second quarter of Game 6, our first of 2 semifinals in New England play. 2019 men's club action. It's BU to host free seed in Dart free, and second seeded Dartmouth, a team that defeated BU twice in the regular season in white, nothing yet. Boston University in dark going right to left. BU in command by free. Dartmouth going left to right in white, and it's the big green down free with it. Right away, your officials of this tournament: Dennis Kinney, Brad Peavy, and Alex Galensky. Kinney is the head ref. Kinney also officiated the New York Division Championship Tournament last weekend at Hamilton College, which was won by Army. Dartmouth finally strikes. Number 13, that might be Dylan Beinstock. And the fans here trying to provide some encouragement after that score. That ends a 3-0 Boston University run and turns it over. So about 6:35 to go in the second. 3-1 Boston University, which scored 3 in the first. Good tip by the defense to John Lee. Gotta appreciate the fans for making their way out here for a club water polo game. Oh, that's gotta be a foul. Oh, that was actually a ball under. Sorry about that. Good force up there by Dartmouth. About 6 or so minutes left in the second. It's a 2-goal lead for BU in dark. Each of the last 2 games before this game were decided by 4 goals or fewer. Oh, that's not going to count anyway. That was out of play, though. John Lee with the goal throw. BU now with the setup. That's off the post. There's a second effort. Still possession, Boston U. Set for the hole. Oh, what do we got here? 5-meter. Oh, BU would love to cash it in. Anytime you get a penalty shot, you always want to cash in to end any momentum from the opposition. How about BU? That's how you make the most of your chances. Well done from number 6. That's Nick Rosenberger, the senior. And boy, 4-1 lead now with about 5 3/4 minutes to go in the second. And the free seed Terriers trying to avenge 15-8 and 13-7 losses in regular season played at a Big Green. I guess home sweet home, perhaps, as those losses were in New Haven, Connecticut, and 3 miles away in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts at BC. Terriers now. Loose ball under, called on BU. About 5 minutes left in the first half. 4-1 Terriers in the dark. Dartmouth going left to right and white. Trying to set up from the left flat. Egg beater. There was a wet pass. Wasn't a clear opening. Set up. Fire. Out of play. So far, Dartmouth has been stymied by the defense of the Terriers. BU trying to make it 2 years in a row. Second seeded Dartmouth lose to free seed BU in the semifinal. Dartmouth has not been to the finals since 2016. A 13-12 loss to BC as a 1 seed. Dartmouth's 20-5 win over UConn in game 2 today, believed to be the first time the Big Green scored 20 in a division game in 5 years. John Lee picks it off his chest. About 4 or so minutes left in the quarter. BU with 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Dartmouth 0 in the first, 1 in the second. Just going to let you appreciate the noise here. Set for the hole, ball under. It will be turned over to the Big Green. Possession now, Dartmouth, Big Green. Shot clock approaching 10 seconds. And Dartmouth able to beat the clock. And it's now 4-2 BU. 2 of the last 3 goals of the game scored by the Big Green, but we're close to halfway through this second quarter. BU still in decent shape. 4-2 in the Dark Caps. Fans here trying to encourage BU all the way. Skip pass, backhanded, out of play. Not a bad idea, but not in the right position. Now Dartmouth trying to get within 1. It's been BU and only BU so far in this game. Dartmouth is in white, the 2 seed spot in the first place game on the line, and a shot at the National Collegiate Club Championship with a berth. Lost control. BU's not out of the woods yet. Great sequence there to avoid further disaster. Oh, good feed here to the left flat. Fires. Oh, that's off the post. Fresh 30 with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. No whistle. Now it will be Dartmouth ball. Dartmouth has appeared in 17 club division championship title games. 8-time New England champ, 1-time North Atlantic champ. And it'll be turned over. So the coach of BU, Gerard Lafon, trying to become the second New England coach to win Coach of the Year 3 years in a row. McClonan and Wesleyan did so from 2004 to 06. Big Green going the other way, down 2, 4-2. Skip shot denied by the keeper, John Lee. There's always been something about Dartmouth taking on BU at its home when it means the most. Behind the back foul. It was going to be an exclusion called on Dartmouth. Power play to come here for Boston. Terriers trying to grow the lead back to 3. Across now to the right side. Thinking about it. Another wet pass. Fires off the post, out of play. On the sideline. Dartmouth with the loose change. Close to a minute to go in the second. BU with 3 in the first, 1 in the second, leads at 4-2. None in the first, 2 in the second for Dartmouth. Set up. And will force the ball under. Or the push on Dartmouth, and BU has the shot clock unplugged to use. BU 2 years ago lost the first place game 5-2. So BU is used to low scoring affairs at its pool. Denied by Dartmouth. We'll see if there's one last gasp here for the Big Green. Lost the handle. Lee brings it back, and that will do it for the first half. It's been all BU basically. Dartmouth had a 2-1 scoring run in the second, but Boston University leads Dartmouth, a team that lost twice in the regular season. It's BU in dark 4 and 2 seed Dartmouth in white 2. We're at halftime.
Hi, I'm Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7 International. I want to talk to you a little bit about how we got here today to be the brand Cap 7. When we started, Wolf Weigo and I grew up on the East Coast playing water polo, loved the game, have been fortunate to play at the highest level. But when we started this company, our goal wasn't to create our own brand. We really wanted, when we started off, we were talking with some big brands to bring water polo into the world of where you'd see a Nike swoosh on the ball. That specifically, at a time when Nike had some problems with their swim line, took us in a different direction. And working on this project specifically, we started working with Adolf Kiefer, the legendary backstroker and world record holder and 1936 Olympian, and the founder of Kiefer. We worked directly with them, and they started out as our warehouse. And we worked with them, and they held all of our balls as we developed them and kind of helped us along in the process. As we grew up as a company, we've always stayed focused on the grassroots. And that's why you'll see our products in so many places that you would really never expect it, because part of our mission as a company is to grow the sport of the water polo and help develop it worldwide. So our goal and our mission for this company is to help grow the sport of water polo, and we're able to do that because so many people support what we're doing on a regular basis, and they come to us and say, hey, we want to do a beach tournament in Florida, or they want to do a lake tournament up in Oregon or whatever, and we find a way to help support that specifically. So when you're thinking about making purchases, just think about the companies that are involved in the sport and what they give back. We're here, and we're going to be here for a long time to come to support and grow the sport of water polo around the world.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo. The Turbo Microfiber Robe is really the great option for traveling while playing water polo. It's great quality, hand-sewn, Italian fabric. It's got a hood. The best things about it really are that it's so light and compact. You can pack it anywhere. You can stick one literally in the side pouch of a backpack. It folds up really small. And you can see you got a huge robe here that folds up, perfect for travel, and it dries really quickly. So once you're done, dry it out for a little bit, it's ready to go, or you pack it back up and take it home.
Get your own water polo robe made by the water polo specialists at Turbo USA and Cap 7 International.
Clear your calendars, November 22nd to 24th, as the Northeast Water Polo Conference Championship Tournament will be held at MIT in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Harvard, Princeton, St. Francis, Brooklyn, Brown, MIT, and Iona square up to determine the NWPC champion. Catch all the pay-per-view action right here on CWPATV.com. Speaking of championships, the winner of this game will play in the New England Division Championship title game tomorrow, Sunday, November 3rd, at around 3:10 p.m. Eastern against either Boston College or Northeastern. Game 7 of this tournament is scheduled today at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern between top seed BC and 4 seed Northeastern. The Huskies of Northeastern escape Game 4 with an 11-10 win over a pesky 5 seed Yale. So the higher seed won games 1, 2, 3, and 4, but 7 seed UConn defeated 6 Tufts in Game 5, 8-4. The Huskies' first time giving up fewer than 9 goals. Least amount of goals ever allowed. First time winning a game when scoring under 10. And the first time it has won 2 or more games in a season. So Boston University, the free seed in dark, the host institution going left to right, and Dartmouth jumping in now, and white going right to left. Winner plays for first place, loser will have to battle for third. Tomorrow, here at BU Fitness and Rec Center in Boston, Massachusetts. It's going to be a tough one, and won by the Big Green. Dartmouth, 0 in the first, 2 in the second. Boston, 3 in the first, 1 in the second. This is always a fun tournament to cover because of the atmosphere here in Boston. Usually, it's toward the end of October, not the beginning of November. Hold on. Dartmouth retains possession. Shot clock at 7. Set up. We'll take the shot off the chest. BU ball going left to right. Last year in the semifinal, Dartmouth lost 9-3 to the Terriers. Is it heading that way again? And they were not close losses in the regular season. The 2 games Dartmouth defeated BU this season, both were by more than a handful. Now digging deep. Ball under on BU. BU lost by 7 and 6 to Dartmouth. Inside. No whistle. And about 6 minutes to go in the third. It's still a 2-goal lead for the host Terriers. Randy Bunner, a 4-time Coach of the Year in this division for Dartmouth right now, has got to be scratching his head. How come we can do well against them in the regular season but struggle in the championship tournament? Ordinary foul on Dartmouth. Terriers now in beater motion. Fires, sails it out of play wide right. Dartmouth now with the goal throw. Big Green, about 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Did not score in the first quarter, trailed 3-0. For getting on the board in a 5-meter. Or, not necessarily a 5-meter. On a regular shot. A couple seconds left on the shot clock. Time's about to run out. Shot clock violation will give the ball back to BU. Right now, BU really applying the pressure. But gotta be careful when we enter the fourth quarter, even though we have about 5 minutes to go in this third. In the 14-6 win over Tufts in Game 3, the Terriers led 12-1 and they're in the final period. However, gave up the first 5 of the fourth quarter, and right now Dartmouth calls timeout. So about 5 or so minutes to go in the third quarter. Third-seeded Boston University in dark 4, and second-seeded Dartmouth College Big Green in white 2.
You know, we've had a lot of requests for pink caps for cancer awareness, and this is a great way to show your support. All of us in some way or another have been touched by cancer, and for every team that purchases a set of pink caps, we're going to make a donation directly for cancer research.
Leading a Collegiate Club team can be a daunting task. We want each program to have a leadership team of 3 people. A coach, an administrator, and recruiter and social coordinator. Make sure one of these 3 always an underclassman. You do not want to burn out the leaders involved. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. 4-2, Boston University in dark. With a spot at the division first place game on the line. Dartmouth has not played for the title since 2016, has not won it all since 2015. And the pressure is a bit stifling right now for the Terriers. Dartmouth has had a hard time answering. Dartmouth has trailed all the way. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to put a hand up. And that's a shot clock violation for the second time for Dartmouth. 4 minutes to go in the third. Terriers still up 4-2. Pushed out to the side. Battle for the ball. And it's the Big Green with it. Will advance to the head, right to left. Ordinary foul. Wait. Everyone needs to get back to around 5 meters. Takes the shot, and nothing is going past him this time. Close to halfway through this third. Same score as halftime. Battle for the ball. BU can't see it. Dartmouth now in transition, trying to close the gap. Draws back a little. That's Nat Chan. Chan thinking about it. He wants it. He loses the ball. Finds coverage. 10 on the shot clock. To the far side, right wing. Ordinary foul, but the shot clock is at 7. Set for the hole. Try to lob. It's out of play. Goal throw here for, I believe, John Lee. Close to 3 minutes to go in the third. Too close for comfort right now if you're BU. No, BU wants to try to score. That's deflected back at play. Well done for the keeper. That might be number 1, Adam Zahn. And if Dartmouth doesn't win this game, if you're a 4-year senior, you would have played your whole time without winning a division title. Dartmouth trying to set up a good play, trying to find the opening. 5 meter. Awarded to Dartmouth. Oh, this is going to be big. For sure. There was a stop at the hole. 2.5 or so minutes to go. 3 seed Boston U 4. 2 seed Dartmouth 2. With Northeastern against top seed Boston College to come. And that is fired to the net. Jeffrey's son, I think, if he's number 5 with the goal. Sorry for any misidentified players, but it is 4-3 BU. Dartmouth was 0 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. BU 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 0 in the third. at no point in this game has Dartmouth been tied with the Terriers. Ordinary called on Dartmouth. Another ordinary on the big green of Hanover, New Hampshire. But look at the pressure being applied right now. That will make it tough for anyone to score. Now here comes Dartmouth trying to tie it up for the first time. Dartmouth going right to left. Has to back it up. There is a skip. And it gets past the keeper. And Dartmouth has tied it up for the first time. It's 4-all. That might have gone off of the keeper. And with under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3, Dartmouth has drawn even. Terriers need to come back. There's never trail in this one. That is blocked out of play. Last touch by Boston and Dartmouth. What a sizzling start to the second half. Down 4-2 at the half. Now level at 4. Blocked by Boston U, and the Terriers get it. But the keeper had other plans. Not a surprise, we are close and neck here in quarter 3. Set for the hole. And there will be an exclusion call against BU. And I think Dartmouth will set it up with a timeout. Boy, it's getting quite noisy in here at the BU Fitness and Rec Center. 3rd straight year New England champs are here. Crowd chanting defense. Now to the right wing. Dartmouth not satisfied yet with the shot. Now has an opening, and for the first time in the game, it's Dartmouth ahead. Big green, a run and run. Dylan Beinstock. And the fans here are displeased. Last year, it was BU knocking out Dartmouth in the semifinals. Oh, maybe the tides are turning this time. Out in front. Fans displeased with a no call. Shot clock unplugged, and it appears Dartmouth for the first time will enter a quarter with a lead. But it's still a 1-goal game. BU is not out of it. Gotta be smart here. Did not cross the plane. Hurl on the pearl. Dartmouth with a 3-0 scoring run. The Big Green takes the lead. It's Dartmouth, the 2 seed in white 5, and Boston University, the host 3 seed in dark 4. Are we going to have a winner in regulation, or will the right to go to the first place game have to go to overtime?
Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weiger with Cap 7. There's one more quarter to go in this game. Fourth quarter coming up now.
Boston University will try to become the second team this season to win its first ever division title. Cal State Maritime defeated Cal Berkeley twice this season to win its first ever Sierra Pacific title. We have decided 12 champions, and this weekend and next weekend we will decide the rest of the divisions. Scott S. D. Weiss here on CWPATV.com. Nora sung, Nora sang. Manning the camera. And right now, it's do or die here in the semifinals. BU did not score in the third. Dartmouth won on a 3-0 run. It was a 4-2 game in favor of BU entering the second half. Dartmouth coming in hot right now. Dartmouth is on a 5-game win streak, losing control. Big Green can't handle it. It's possession, Boston U. Set. That is deflected. Loose ball. Dartmouth comes away with it. Hold on. Dartmouth guilty. The goalie is called for an exclusion for Dartmouth. What the heck? So you're going to have 2 field players in front of the cage for Dartmouth. Getting 3 exclusions and you're out. So the goalie has been tough to handle since a good part of quarter 2. You need to find the right opening if you want to tie it up. Egg-beater motion, still not pulling the trigger yet. It is a 6-on-5 here. Now fires and does it! Nick Rosenberger. No, let's see who it is. No, it's number 5, Haku Egerston. Egerston with the first goal of the second half for BU, and we're knotted up at 5 apiece with close to 6 minutes to go in regulation. Oh, that was a huge blow, losing the goalkeeper due to an exclusion. BU needs to continue being aggressive on both ends. Inside, gobbled up by BU's keeper. I'm sure that goal definitely had been a spark. A lot of noise here. Might be hard to hear. Lost control of the ball. Picked off by Dartmouth. Dartmouth has options, but not much right now. Trying to drop it off through the hole. Fires and buries it to the left corner. Oh, that was beautiful. Fans here losing their breath. And it's 6-5 Dartmouth with 5.5 minutes approximately to go in regulation. 0 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth for Dartmouth. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 0 in the third, 1 in the fourth for Boston U. Winner goes for the first place game. The other team plays for third, both tomorrow here at BU. Keep in mind the Terriers have been to the first place game each of the last 2 years. Both losses to BC. BU was the top seed 2 years ago, believe it or not. Cannot allow another score to Dartmouth. Ordinary foul. Oh, there's an opening. Off the post! Dartmouth recovers. But half of the players are on the other side of the pool. Egg-beater, fire, brought down. Under 5 minutes to play. Here in Game 6. Dartmouth 6, BU 5. Just 1 goal this second half for Boston. Another ordinary foul. Oh, that was beautiful, but shanked it right That was the right idea. How many bullets do the Terriers have left? Does the Big Green make it 3-0 this season? Possibly 3-0 against BU, and Gerard Lafon, you bet, is going to call timeout. BU scored the first 3 goals of the game, led 3-0 entering the second quarter, and has just lost life ever since. 4.5 plus minutes. 4:21 to go in the game. Can BU overcome this deficit?
Hi, I'm Wolf Wygo. Come be my friend on Facebook Live. Check us out. Fully custom turbo water polo caps. The opportunities to design these are pretty much limitless. We can change the color of the piping. We can put any sort of logo. Here we'll see we've got Villanova Wildcats, and they keep their logos really consistent. The other thing I want you to understand and know that you can add a third number or even a fourth number if you'd like. The other thing you'll see with our caps here in 2016, we upgraded our ear guard, and we've created a specific hole here to put on the cap stringers, which helps to prevent the breakage on the caps.
Dartmouth has taken its first 2-goal lead of the game, trailed by as many as 3. And BU has 4 minutes and 21 seconds to try to figure things out. Gerard Lafon had to call timeout. And this second half has been a nightmare. Backhanded, that's not nightmarish! This guy, Matthew Weiser, number 2, has got at least 3 goals. It's 7-6 Dartmouth. He's someone you definitely need till the end. Oh, that definitely hushes Dartmouth a bit. If you're the Big Green, just try to score again. Because if not, BU will be ready for it. 4 minutes to go in the game. Dartmouth up 1. Egg beater motion from the right flat. BU will take it away. Has a chance to overcome the 2-goal deficit. Oh, this is a good one here. But needs numbers. Ordinary foul. That was fortunate. We'll drop it back. Trying to draw contact. Oh, that has got to be a push. Fired off the post. Oh, but it'll be turned over and the fans not pleased. About 3.5 minutes to go in regulation. 0 games this season, according to the schedule, have gone to overtime in New England play. It's been a while since Dartmouth has been to an overtime game. According to our statistics, Dartmouth has not been to a division overtime game since September 29, 2007 in 10-8 OT win over Yale at Dartmouth. Oh, here's a nice opportunity. That's got to be a hold. And Dartmouth loses a player. Timeout, Boston University. Going to set it up. This is a huge moment of the game. Had all the momentum after 1 quarter. Led 4-2 at halftime. 2:56 to go. 7-6 in favor of Dartmouth. Possession belonging to BU. Again, make sure you don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour before going to bed. Daylight saving time ends tomorrow at 2 a.m. And this is Game 6 of the New England Division Championship. BU trying to make its 3rd straight appearance in the first place game, 4th overall, trying to go for title number 1. Dartmouth trying to make its 18th ever Division Championship appearance. We'll take it from the spot. 6 seconds on the power play. Fires! BU ties it up! Yes, sir! That's Nick Rosenberger. That's actually Pablo Curzon. I'm confusing my players. It's so exciting. That's Curzon. Pablo Curzon. It's 7-all. And I think Randy Budner might want to call timeout. Woo-wee. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 0 in the third, 3 in the fourth for BU. Now BU has the momentum. 2-0 run. Now Channing defense with about 2.5 minutes to play. Oh, what a victory this would be for BU. To have momentum in the beginning, lose it, and get it back at the end. And they're passing here. Trying to cross. Oh, had him on his toes. Trying to find space. Fires and delivers to the left side. And Dartmouth, with about 2 minutes to go, regains the lead. Fans are not out of it. It's second seeded Dartmouth in white 8, and third seeded BU in dark 7. BU and dark going left to right. Each team with 3 goals apiece this quarter. Terriers trying to get crowd into it. Oh, does it touch the rope? Touch the rope, right? Nah, but it was a turnover beforehand. About a minute and a half. Dartmouth trying to get to the championship game for the first time in 3 years. BU still looking for division title number 1. This is much closer than the 2 meetings in the regular season, which Dartmouth won by 7 and 6 goals respectively, if I'm not mistaken. Got a fire, and that's denied by the goalkeeper, apparently. Oh, that's a big 2-meter. It's a big call by the officiating. But they were right on it. There's still plenty of time, maybe a minute to go. I'm sure the fans here would love extra water polo, but BU needs to get a stop and a score. Headbeater motion. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lost control of the ball. Oh, that was close to a ball under. We'll have to start it up from the 5-meter area. On the whistle. Takes it. Oh, it is denied. In the field. Gerard Lafon will call timeout again. Why not? You don't have enough time left. 50 seconds left. Oh, you figure if you don't score here, it will be grim. Dartmouth 8. Boston University 7. Don't forget to also follow us on Twitter at CWPA Clubs for club league news, schedule updates, and streaming information. That's at CWPA Clubs, the Twitter account focused on club water polo. After this game at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or after the conclusion of this game, will be Game 7, top seed Boston College and 4 seed Northeastern. BC trying to make an 8th straight New England Division title game appearance and try to go for its 4th straight division title, while Northeastern, the 4th seed, will try to get its first ever appearance in the New England title game and its first title since 2015 as a member of the new North Atlantic Division. BU out of the timeout. On the CWPA scoreboard in varsity, St. Francis Brooklyn defeated MIT 12-11. Overtime. On the Division III Collegiate Club Championship scoreboard, Coast Guard defeated Carnegie Mellon 22-7. And now, Dartmouth has to be wise. Dartmouth has the possession. How much time does Dartmouth want to take? Also, does BU have any more timeouts to spare. Dartmouth, Randy Budner calls timeout. We'll reset here. BU led 3-0 after the first quarter. 4-2 at halftime. Then a 3-0 run by the Big Green gave Dartmouth a 5-4 lead entering the fourth. Dartmouth went up 7-5, and then a 2-0 run for BU before Dartmouth got it back. Boy, these games are crazy. BU is the 3 seed trying to avoid another season without a division title. Dartmouth is 7-2 entering this game. Both losses were to Boston College, 14-8 at Yale on October 6th, and 8-6 on October 11th at BC's Margot Connell Rec Center, a fabulous new facility that just opened up this year. And hopefully BC could host more tournaments there in the future. Dartmouth can't really play keep away right now with a 1-goal lead and time on the shot clock. This is a very important sequence for both teams, because next possession will be unplugged shot clock. 8 on the shot clock. Dartmouth scores, it's just about over. Oh, there's the opportunity, and Dartmouth might have just sealed it. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness. There's not enough time left to get 2 quick goals. Got to fire from distance out of play, and Dartmouth will be making its first place game appearance in 3 years. The Big Green will try to win the division championship for the first time in 2015. That's it! Dartmouth is moving on to the first place game. Final score. What a second half for the Big Green, which had only 2 goals in the first half. Dartmouth, the 2 seed in white 9. Boston University, the 3 seed in dark 7. Another year, another season for BU without a division title. So who's going to play Dartmouth in the first place game tomorrow? Coming up in the CWPA network, we'll find out the opponent when top seed Boston College takes on 4th seed Northeastern at around 7:30 p.m. for Game 7. Stay tuned and check out collegiatewaterpolo.org